there. Well, sometimes when it comes to movies, you have to wonder if there are any new ideas. There are just so many remakes lately.
And here to talk about another one of those films is Toledo Free Press's James A. Molnar. And I think we're talking turtles.
We are. We're talking about those anthropomorphic turtles who live in the sewer and they love pizza. Now, can you name them all?
Yes, Donatello, Leonardo, Michelangelo, and did I say Leonardo?
Yes.
Raphael.
Yes, yes, good job.
And April O'Neil and Master Splinter.
Master Splinter. Yes.
Don't forget him.
And now who's the enemy?
Shredder.
Yes, there you go.
She got. Yeah.
You guys are ready for the movie, I guess. Now, so we have Michael Bay is producing this movie, so you know there's going to be a lot of bombast in this movie, some explosions. Megan Fox is playing April, as we were talking about, and her boss is a fun cameo by Whoopi Goldberg. So there's some fun stuff in this movie, and I enjoyed part of this movie because they brought some of the silly zaniness of the turtles, and
well,
I think
they're turtles who eat pizza.
And fight crime.
Yes, exactly. And so you get some of that fun. I do think some of that fun is lost though when you translate an animated cartoon like we saw in the TV series in the late 80s, early 90s into this kind of CGI, high budget kind of stuff, because it kind of loses some of the fun. And I will say this is rated PG-13, so it's not for the young kids because it is a little intense and there's some language in this movie. But if you can muster through that and you're a fan of the original, I think you will enjoy watching this. I don't necessarily think that this is the greatest movie we've seen. The visuals are pretty good, and these turtles are CGI. They look really good because, of course, it's Industry Light and Magic. They do some great work. But overall, I think the people who've never seen Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles could probably skip this movie.
Yeah, I think it's definitely something that you would see mostly for the nostalgia of having watched this growing up.
Right.
Yes, and I do think that with this, you kind of get a little nostalgic, like, okay, this kind of has the essence and the theme of the Turtles. But yeah, so overall I'm giving this 2 out of 5 stars. Just not that good. But it is August, and that's kind of a dumping ground for studios. And but overall, like I said, if you were a fan, I went, Ben, one of my friends went with us. He's a big fan. He wore this Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle t-shirt to the screening, and you know, he said, it's not bad. He's like, I was a lot more worried that it was going to be terrible.
Yeah.
So it's somewhere in between.
Overall, I do like the revival of it, though. The idea of having them back. For my kid, my little boy's 3, he's getting into it, which is very entertaining for parents to see that that's, you know,
absolutely,
kind of bad.
But I would hold off taking him to the movie.
Okay, I got your note on that. Okay, what else is in the theaters?
Well, if you can muster a 45-minute drive to Ann Arbor or to Michigan, there's a great movie out right now called Boyhood. I'm giving it 5 out of 5 stars.
Whoa.
It's one of the best movies of the year. They filmed this kind of groundbreaking. They filmed it over 12 years over the court with the same actors, so you actually get to see the story progress as they progress and they age. And it's a great movie. I really enjoyed it, and Eller Coltrane does a great job as the lead boy there, and Patricia Arquette plays the mom, Ethan Hawke plays the dad. Really great movie by Richard Linklater.
So what's it about?
The same actor plays the role for 12 years?
Yes. So for 12 years, they just kind of, there's not really, I could say, not really a story per se, it's just kind of a progression of his life, and you get to see him grow up.
So is it like a documentary?
It's almost like a documentary, but it's a dramatic story, which is something it's kind of a groundbreaking concept.
Sounds like almost, a concept that you would see maybe heavily awarded later in the year.
I think so. It is rated R, so it's definitely not for the kids, but I think even parents, you know, who've sent their kids off to college, you'll definitely kind of tear up by watching this movie.
Now, I'm slightly disappointed, but despite the hype, I will be seeing it anyway. Into the Storm also comes out this weekend.
Yes, so there are 3 other movies coming out. Into the Storm, kind of a twister, kind of found footage sort of
real.
movie.
It is 100% real.
Oh, is it?
No!
I was gonna say, I didn't think it was a documentary. Oh, you just
Next thing you're going to tell me those sharks flying out of the tornado is real.
Get out of here. Yeah.
And then you also have Meryl Streep starring in a Steven Spielberg, Oprah Winfrey
Oh, that sounds good. Just those
movie,
3 names.
The
Okay.
100-Foot Journey, so that could be good. And of course, getting a little dancing in there. Step Up 5, All In.
What is that, a workout DVD?
No.
No, it's a competition. They
DVD.
dance and they did street art, but you know,
Street art.
or something like that. I don't know.
Rumping.
But it does stay true to its genre. It's very
Teeny bop.
yeah, but you know, if you like those kind of movies, I think they continue that copy and pasting and just changing the story slightly.
Like, Bring It On, the cheerleader.
Yes.
Yeah.
Kind of.
There's a new 14-year-old out there every day.
That's right.